The Dow dropped more than 2,200 points today. The S&P 500 was down nearly 6%. The Nasdaq ended down more than 962 points as the market reacts to President Trump's tariffs. WRAL's Sean Gallagher is live now in Chapel Hill. You know, much of this fear comes from the uncertainty about where the market could go from here, Sean.
Yeah, right. And when you talk about uncertainty, of course, no one can predict the future, but there are certain things you learn to expect, like the weather getting warmer this time of year, or even what you might be having for dinner. But when it comes to your financial future, that's something that's weighing heavy on the minds of so many of the young people that work or go to school here at UNC. It's only about a month from the end of the semester at UNC, but rather than worry about finals, these students are looking much further down the road.
Especially after seeing the stock market crash $2 trillion, I'm not too certain about the future as of now.
It's a little worrying, especially as somebody who had graduated undergrad with loans.
As a grad student at UNC, Taylor Luck is pursuing a PhD in math, and she knows the numbers aren't adding up economically right now.
Especially with 401ks and everything like that, that wasn't something very taught to me growing up, and as I'm entering my 20s and everything, it's very worrying.
So I am worried.
UNC finance professor Camelia Kuhnen's worries come from comments like Luck's. For 3 straight months, people 18 to 34 years old are less optimistic about the economy than people over 55, something that's only happened 10 times before since 1978. It's the uncertainty of the next generation raising alarms to her.
These people are not going to make the right investments. They may not invest in the right kind of human capital. They may not invest in financial assets. They may not start new businesses because they don't believe in the potential of the future of the American economy.
But it's not all doom and gloom. Kuhnen says overall Americans are in better shape financially than they were 5 years ago, mainly through home ownership.
Since February 2020, home values went up by about 48%. They're sitting on this asset that has appreciated in value tremendously, way beyond the inflation rate.
But students like Luck don't have a home or a real job yet, so their optimism will follow the red line at Wall Street.
It's looking more like we're going into a recession, and I remember back in 2008, I was younger and seeing my parents going through everything like that. It was very concerning, so it's definitely, I'm almost seeing like a repetition cycle of it. And JP Morgan is feeling pretty strongly that we could be in a recession within the next year, but Kuhnen feels a little bit more optimistic than that. She says inflation has slowed and jobs are up, but she says it's not a guarantee that we won't have a recession either. It's always still a risk. In Chapel Hill, Sean Gallagher, WRAL News.
It's on everybody's mind, Sean. Thank you.